What troubles you, Varuna? What is disturbing your usual serenity?
Despite eons passing in the universe and witnessing countless tales of right and wrong, one question persists in my mind.
Tell me, Varuna. Maybe I can be of help.
I have been contemplating on a statement by Manu himself. Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitah. Dharma protects those who protect it. But what meaning does this notion hold if one is not even aware of their own dharma?
Especially in the Kali Yuga, all minds are shrouded in this confusion. Whom to choose as their leader, whom to select as their partner, and some are even perplexed about their own gender. Is this the path humanity is treading? Is this what the Mahabharata aimed to address? Is this to be the future of the universe?
Dharma eludes those blinded by bias. In fact, the Mahabharata provides ample examples of moral dilemmas born out of ignorance, fueled by emotions, actions, and selfish desires.
Understanding this dilemma has confounded mankind repeatedly. Time and again, people of Bhuloka fall prey to these misconceptions.
That is precisely why I've decided to convene a celestial debate to decipher Dharma, the foundation of humanity. The entire Kuru Vamsha, including Lord Krishna, will be present in the Sabha. To preside over this Vivad, I've chosen Chitragupta himself. He keeps the record of all sins and merits of all beings. We must act swiftly, for the Sabha is about to begin.
Through the 4 yugas, I have seen the ebb and rise of Dharma. In the Satya Yuga, Dharma prevailed in Swarga and Adharma ruled Patala, worlds apart. Now, in this Kali Yuga, evil lurks in the heart of man himself. I wonder, is the worst yet to come? The boundaries of Dharma is not a fine line. It has become blurred to mankind, distorted in a haze of his own greed, his weaknesses and his endless ignorance. Even the Mahabharata, sage Vedavyasa's saga of Dharma's victory, is being misjudged, misunderstood and maligned. Even Bhagavan Shri Krishna is not spared. Hence, today, before all of you, I hold to court the clash of Dharma and Adharma in leadership, in friendship and in revenge. Dhritarashtra, Karna and the great Panchali in Kurukshetra, Swords clashed, warriors roared, but here, truth alone speaks. Welcome to Dharma Kshetra. I am not the final authority. I am only a tool, the voice of a higher power. It is Dharma and Dharma alone that shall prevail. Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitah. Let us begin. First to the stand, we have the Chakravarti Samrat, King of Bharatvarsha, Yudhishthir. On the other side, we have the once King of Hastinapur, the Kuru King Dhritarashtra. Dharmaraj Yudhishthir, take the stand.
Pranams, Sabhapati Chitragupta. Tajshri, you were once a king. Rajadharma was your duty. This war, this bloodshed, all of this could have been stopped. Stopped by a single command, your command. And yet, when it mattered most, you shunned your Rajadharma.
Sarvabhauma has spoken. Raja Dhritarashtra, you stand accused of shunning your duty towards your crown. Defend your dharma.
Yudhishthir, have you forgotten your childhood? Your father Pandu left for the forest. And who took care of the kingdom? I did, in spite of my blindness. After all my sacrifice, you say that I didn't uphold Rajdharma?
Maharaj Yudhishthir, I have taken care of the kingdom and I have handed it over to a noble person like you, says Raja Dhritarashtra. Has Dhritarashtra fulfilled his duties as a king, his Rajadharma? What does Maharaj Yudhishthir have to say?
Tajshri, duty to the crown is more than just passing it on. Your dharma as the regent was to empower us. Should I remind you what happened at Varnavata?
Pitashri, what an atrocity! How can this be just? Why have I not been crowned the Yuvraj? All principles of righteousness have been transgressed, and you, of everyone, proclaim that Yudhishthira as Yuvraj? Ah, that terrible sight! I wish that I'd rather die. That would perhaps give you greater relief, and you can rejoice crowning that Yudhishthira.
Duryodhan, do not utter such harsh words. My deepest desire is to see you, my own flesh and blood, ascend to the throne of Hastinapur. But I could not repel. I could not repel Vidura's and Pitamaha's persuasion.
Have you ever stood your ground, Pitashri? Huh? What hope do I have?
Do not worry, Duryodhan. I have summoned Kanika. We shall find a way to resolve your distress.
Namaste, Rajan. You have summoned me.
Kanika, please have a seat. I am deeply troubled. The Pandavas constantly overshadow everyone, snatching away the honor that my sons are ordained to receive. I wish to witness their downfall.
Rajan, I shall offer you my counsel. But let me warn you, the use of such tactics may yield severe consequences. I shall bear no responsibility for your actions.
Go ahead, Kanika.
Rajan, to vanquish your enemies, deceit is essential. Conceal your vile motives in front of your enemy. Ruthlessly exploit their weaknesses. Lure the enemy out of their puny rat hole through your clever yet appeasing nature.
What if they are a family?
Even if your friend, son, brother, father, or guru becomes your adversary, hesitate not to slay them without a shred of remorse. By curses, enchantment, wealth, poison, or deception, eliminate your foes.
The Pandavas. How do I eliminate them?
Rajan, act with caution to avoid future regrets. The sons of Pandu are evidently superior to your sons. Employ strategic diplomacy. Ensure that there is no need to fear them.
Very well, Kanika. You may go now.
Expel the Pandavas, Pitashri, and then I shall be crowned. End this anguish that robs my sleep and consumes my heart like fire.
I shall send the Pandavas to Varnavat for the Pashupati festival. Duryodhan, dispatch Purushana immediately. Instruct him to construct a palace for them with highly flammable materials.
Purochana, my most trustworthy minister, by the words of my father, the Pandavas shall be sent to Varanavrata. They shall partake in the festivities there.
Maharaj, how may I serve you?
Erect a magnificent mansion using husk, resin, and other combustible materials. As the Pandavas sleep unaware, burn them to death. However, to the people, it must appear as an accident.
Maharaj, I shall not disappoint you.
The festivities at Varnavat are unparalleled in the whole universe.
Even the Apsaras descend to the city of Varnavata during these celebrations.
In fact, they are about to come in soon.
The sons of Pandu should not miss this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To celebrate Yudhishthira's accession as Yuvraj, I suggest that the Pandavas, accompanied by my sister Kunti, visit this heavenly city and fully enjoy their celebrations.
Rajan, if you insist, we shall go. Adarniya Sanjaya, arrange our journey. I hope our travel will be safe and joyful to all.
सुनो 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 महारथी महाराज पांडु के शक्तिशाली पुत्र अपने आगमन से वर्णावत की भूमि को धन्य कर रहे हैं। सुनो सुनो सुनो।
Welcome to the city of Euphoria, Varnavata. This grand palace was erected especially for you all and respected Mother Kunti. Relish your stay to the fullest. After this, you'll wish for nothing more.
Evil intentions inadvertently reflect in the spoken words.
That message from Vidra was unusual. He was warning us about something.
What message, Jyesht?
Know that there are weapons that can kill, not made of metal. There exists fire that burns, which is not hot. Be on your guard. Bhima, Arjuna, check the palace.
Jyesht, the walls are filled with lac and resin. The roof and the floor are laced with wood. that are highly inflammable.
This palace will be set on fire to bring about our death. Arjuna, tonight when the full moon swells, invite Purochana and his evil mistress and her brothers to a feast. Addicted to liquor, they will soon lose consciousness. Bhima, then set the palace ablaze. We shall escape and none shall know of our survival.
Jeshta, Purochana, his mistress, and her brothers have fainted.
Jesht, the palace has been set on fire.
Arjuna, take your weapons. Nakula, Sahadeva, no time to waste. Bhima, take Mother Kunti. Let's go.
What a disaster! Huh? Mother Kunti, the Pandavas, all shot to death.
What will we tell the Maharaj? Send a messenger. Inform Hastinapur.
Raja Dhritarashtra, Maharaj Yudhishthir says that you did not fulfill your Raj Dharma. You only wanted your son, Duryodhana, to be the king. Do you have an answer to Maharaj Yudhishthir?
Yudhishthir, weren't you too a father like myself? Whatever a father does is after all for his child. That was my Pitru Dharma. Is it wrong to want to see my son on the throne?
Oh, duty as a father is called Pitu Dharma. That has compelled Raja Dhritarashtra to create opportunities for his own son, Duryodhana. Maharaj Yudhishthir, what is wrong? Duty as a father, the Pitu Dharma is important, isn't it?
Tajshri, Raja Dharma is greater than Pitra Dharma. Putting your son above your subjects, you gave Duryodhana privileges without principles. You failed your Pitra Dharma and succumbed to Putra Moha. That deluded attachment ripped our family apart.
Yudhishthira, stop your baseless accusations. Are you blind to the truth?
And what makes you say that, Rajmata Gandhari? What could possibly justify adharma?
My husband was blind after all. His dependence on his sons in his state of his own inability is justified.
Yes, but what about you? You were not blind.
I sacrificed my whole world for my husband to fulfill my Pati Dharma. Was that wrong, Kunti?
Rajamata, your dharma was also that of a queen and a mother. like my own, and I fulfilled it. Raja Dhritarashtra needed a guiding hand, a Sahadharmacharini who walks the path of Dharma with him. So did your sons need a stern mother. Pati Dharma is to be a strength to your husband. Yet, you chose to blind yourself.
Very well, Devi Kunti. I shall take it from here. What should we do when Dharma conflicts itself? Choose the higher Dharma. Put the collective over the individual. Between the individual and the family, choose the family. Between the family and society, choose the society. Between the society and the nation, choose the nation. Between the nation and the world, choose the world. And between the world and the divine, choose the divine. The royal couple failed to see this truth. One was blind to it, and the other blinded herself to it. Please take your seats, Raja Dhritarashtra and Maharaj Yudhishthir.
Sabhapati ji, I accept that I did not fulfill my dharma. I lost 100 sons to the unsheathed swords of revenge. They were slain at the hands of the Pandavas, yet I do not blame them. I blame her, Panchali. It was her thirst for revenge that killed my sons.
Your plea has been heard, Rajmata Gandhari. Samragni Draupadi, you have been accused. Take the stand and defend your dharma.
You, the Kuruvamsha's eldest Kulavadhu, and the Samragni, the queen, had the duty to hold your family together. Just a bit of forgiveness could have been your supreme act. But in you, vengeance prevailed. You offered your 100 brothers as libations to your fire of revenge, neglecting your Kula Dharma. Where was your Dharma in that vow that took my sons' lives?
Samragni Draupadi, Rajmata Gandhari says that your anger killed all her sons. Rather, you should have kept all of them together. Was it impossible to forgive them?
I, the daughter of Drupada, entered this family royally as I entered now. Yet, was I treated as the Kulavadhu by your sons? Do brothers disrobe their sister in open court and watch? They were never my brothers. They were your sons who desecrated me without remorse. That Sabha was filled with the greatest warriors in all three lokas. Yet none mustered the courage to stop your sons. None but two, the noble Vikarna and the one I cried out to, my Sakha, Shri Krishna.
Dasi, Draupadi. Ha! There you are, our new slave. How dare you dismiss your king's summons? Come, the Sabha demands your presence.
I am a slave to no one. Dushasan, dare you not transgress the boundaries of respect.
A slave lost in wager has no right to respect.
None can wager me or lose me.
Pose your questions in court yourself, Panchali, not to me.
Wretch! You dare lay your filthy hands on me? I warn you, Dushasan, beware the consequences.
My king has ordered me to bring you there. And I will drag you if I must.
Don't do this, Dushasan! I'm in no state to come. assembly, I see revered people, reputed from the beginning of time for their commitment to Dharma. Yet, dishonor has reared its head. Drunk on the highs of power, this man commands his brother to drag a woman here, and you stand by silently. Righteousness has fled these halls in shame.
That's enough, Panchali. Even your wisest husband does not deny the truth. He wagered you and lost you to me. You are my slave.
How have I been won? In a game rigged to fuel your ego? Deceitful wretch! Samrat Yudhishthir vowed not to disobey elders. You exploited it. You forced him into this game. You made that vile Shakuni roll his rigged dice in your place. You even prompted the wagers. How dare you say Yudhishthira chose to give me up? Ministers of the Kuru court, champions of righteousness, where is your dharma now? Did your conscience not prick when you failed to prevent Duryodhan from committing such atrocities? I won't accept any blame upon my husbands. This court and its wise men will be forever condemned for forsaking Dharma.
Dharma? Panchali? Even the gods ordained one man for one woman. Yet, you have claimed 5. There is no righteousness for a woman like you. For you, O lovely maiden, the high seats of Duryodhana's throne awaits.
Duryodhana! Remember, I vow in this court, which is devoid of honor, I'll shatter that very thigh you offered my queen. I will bring death and destruction to you and all your brothers.
You all are my slaves. You do not even deserve the clothes you wear. Surrender them to me. Now!
Bringing you here, even disrobing you, comes as no surprise.
Shasana! Tam nirvastram kuru!
Elders of the Kuru court, I, Vayuputra Bhim, vow in his name, until I drink the blood of this Dushasana, until his heart is ripped from his chest, until the life drained from his body, and my thirst quenched with his blood, I shall not rest.
Karna, it will be me that will sever your head from your body and silence your despicable heart.
Shakuni, I take this sword. My sword will end your game. Your death will be at my hands.
I'll bring death to Uluka, Shakuni's son, and thus bring ruin to his entire lineage.
As the honor of the Kuru court sets beneath the shadows of unrighteousness, my hair shall remain untied. Only once it is drenched and dripping with the very blood of Dushasana shall my rage find succor and my anguish find solace. I was birthed from fire, Rajmata. The day they insulted me, I burnt as the angel of vengeance. A reminder for the Kauravas that when dignity is demeaned, great deluge follows in its wake. That vow of destruction wasn't for myself. That was the voice of dignity and divinity of all womankind.
Dhanyavad, Samragni Draupadi. My verdict is ready. Yatra naryastu pujyante, ramante tatra devataha. Yatra itastu na pujyante, sarvas tatra falaha kriyaha. Where the women are respected and revered, the devatas shower their goodwill. All initiatives fail where womanhood is undermined. In their thirst for revenge, the Kauravas committed the most heinous acts seen by humankind. Please repair to your seats, Rajmata Gandhari and Samragni Draupadi.
Pranipat Sabhapati ji. Is the Kuru Kulavadhu talking about insults? The very same Kulavadhu who insulted me at her Swayamvara? Suryaputra Kand and Angaraj are the names by which I am called now. Yet, everyone knows what I was called my whole life. Don't you remember? Sutaputra. I was taunted and my talent was set aside to wither.
Oh Radheya, the court will listen to all you have to say. Speak with clarity.
Sabhapati ji, not just my life, even my death was unfair. I accuse Arjuna of using adharmic means to slay me.
Kunti Putra Arjun. Surya Putra accuses you of adharma. You killed him when he was helpless. Is that Kshatriya Dharma? Oh Partha, take the stand and defend your dharma.
Pranipat Sabhapatiji, Suryaputra, this was a yuddh where the Kauravas shamelessly transgressed rules, flouted laws and disregarded regulations.
Huh? Releasing the Anjalika Astra when I was trying to free my chariot's wheel? Unarmed and defenseless? Slaying me was adharmic.
Adharma? My heroic son of unmatched valor, Abhimanyu, who single-handedly rampaged over your army, stands testimony to your adharma.
Brothers, Dronacharya's Chakravyu relentlessly saps our strength. We stand at the precipice of our faith, and unless we break it, our end would be inevitable.
The Trigartas have craftily drawn Arjuna away, challenging him to a fight unto death. He is the only master of this Chakravyuha. Bhima, time. The elusive spectre haunts us.
I can breach the Chakravyu. This relentless onslaught will stop.
Abhimanyu, you? Are you certain? This is the circle of death itself.
Yes, Tachri. I can navigate the labyrinth of the Chakravyu. However, I lack the secret knowledge to exit it.
Fear not, Abhimanyu. We shall follow your lead. Once we all enter, the army has no chance. We shall destroy this formation and ensure your safe return.
Abhimanyu, Manyu, Abhimanyu, Manyu, Abhimanyu, Manyu, Abhimanyu, Manyu, Ahamasmi, Ahamasmi, Vyuhasya Veda. Manyu, Abhimanyu, Manyu, Ayamasmi, Ayamasmi, Yudhe Vijeta. Manyu, Abhimanyu, Manyu.
Acharya Drona, Abhimanyu is unstoppable.
How can we counter this juggernaut?
Destroy his defenses. Swarm him from all sides. Karna, sever his bowstrings. Deprive him of his mighty bow. Slay his horses and charioteers. Shatter his chariot. Bind his movement. And deliver him to the doors of heaven.
With unfaltering courage, Abhimanyu stood in the midst of the Chakravyuh, with Dharma being his sword and sacrifice his shield. Your adharmic deeds expose your true character, Karna.
Karna, you accused Arjuna that he killed you while you were helpless. However, you killed Abhimanyu while he was helpless, and that too by unfair means. Was that dharmic?
Anything for my Mitra Duryodhan. Even my own life. He gave me everything. Respect, dignity, and even a kingdom. Following my Mitra Dharma, I stood by him.
Arjuna, Karna's commitment to Duryodhana, his Mitra, inspired him to kill Abhimanyu. How would that be a dharma? Arjuna, would you not do the same for your Mitra, Shri Krishna?
Angaraj, did you truly follow Mitra Dharma? No, you were the only one who could have corrected Duryodhan. Yet, you cowered behind Duryodhan's companionship for your kingdom and your respect. And so did Duryodhan in taking advantage of your skills. A classic example of mutual exploitation. On the contrary, Shri Krishna, my true friend, never let me falter in my dharma even when I wished to. You flouted Mitra Dharma. It is not merely unconditional support. Mitra Dharma is an act of uncompromising virtue.
Interesting point, Arjuna. A true friend should help us in living dharma and not adharma.
Of course. Indeed, a true friendship founded upon dharma between a conniving charioteer and the confounded warrior who conspired to behead your greatest rival when he was unarmed of the chariot? Nah, Arjuna. Your contradiction of seeking an eye for an eye does not validate your dharmic actions. Bear upon your head the burden of guilt and the weight of shame for having stooped so low.
Guilt? The guilt of executing Bhagwan Parshuram's curse when he caught Karna lying. Or the shame of carrying out the curse of a pious Brahmin who was wronged.
Duryodhana, see? Once again. Ha! Arjuna, Gurudev's favored pupil.
Karna, your dedication intelligence, and exceptional talent are undeniable. You have served Gurudev diligently for so long. Why has he not chosen you as his favorite?
I hate the respect everyone showers upon you, Dishtra. The strength that Bhima possesses, the skill of Arjuna vexes me. Duryodhana, Gurudev's unabashed favoritism towards him, my heart burns with envy.
Approach Acharya. Seek the Brahmastra. With that Brahmastra in your grasp, none can surpass you.
Pranam, Acharya. I humbly request your benedictions for the Brahmastra, its hallowed incantations, and the power to wield it.
Karna, I have taught you the science of all weapons. However, the Brahmastra is unique. Its guardianship is bestowed solely upon a Brahmana of unwavering virtue or a Kshatriya who has undergone austere penance. No one else deserves this glory.
Then, will only Arjuna qualify for it and not me?
Karna, that only time will tell.
You do not look very pleased.
Acharya Drona will never teach me the Brahmastra. Without the slightest delay, I must embark upon Mahendragiri and seek Guru Parashurama. He alone can help me master the Brahmastra and become Arjuna's equal.
That's the spirit, Karna. May you succeed.
O great sage Parashurama, I bear the lineage of sage Bhrigu. I beseech you to accept me, Vrishi Bhargava, as your disciple. Grace me with the esoteric teachings of the Brahmastra.
Your learning and your approach impress me, O Brahmana. Come, dwell in Mahendragiri under my tutelage. Learn the highest secrets from the Yakshas and Gandharvas. Soon, the Brahmastra will be yours. Karna, practice the Shabda Bhedi. Master the art of shooting arrows on hearing the sound.
Yes, Gurudev, I certainly will. What have I done? Is it a calf that I killed? I thought it to be a wild animal. What a grave error. Unpardonable. I should apologize. Oh, revered one, I have unwittingly taken the life of your sacred calf. I implore your forgiveness for this grievous transgression.
Vrishi Bhargava, your actions are unforgivable. The consequences of your grievous deeds will burden your soul. You deserve death. I curse you. May all your preparations fail when you face your mightiest foe in battle. The earth will swallow the wheels of your chariot. And just as you heartlessly took the life of my helpless calf, your head shall be severed from your body when you are defenseless. Leave my presence or stay if you dare. This curse will surely come to pass.
I deserve this. A warrior should protect the weak. However, I have learnt the Brahmastra. Arjuna will have no answer to it in my battle with him.
The Brahmastra is yours, Karna. Remember to guard the knowledge safely.
Gurudev,
I'm full of gratitude that you considered me worthy.
I had vowed that I will teach only a worthy Brahmana. Now it is fulfilled.
What ails you, Gurudev? Are you well?
My strength wanes. Weakness gnaws on my bones due to extended fasting. With some rest, I shall regain my vigor.
Ah! 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 This voracious creature drains my life's essence. Yet, I dare not disturb Gurudev.
Alas! What is this blood all over? Rishi Bhargava, what happened here?
Gurudev, a worm bored into my thigh, lacerated my flesh and consumed my blood. I refused to move. It would have disturbed your sleep.
Indeed, your act pleases me, Rishi Bhargava. You will be unrivaled as an archer. However, I know now that you have lied to me. Oh fool! No Brahmana will endure such agony. Your resilience reeks of a Kshatriya's will. Who are you? Tell me the truth.
Gurudev, I am a Suta Putra. My name is Radheya.
Why then did you lie to me?
To learn the Brahmastra, oh Gurudev.
Radheya, it is a disgrace. The Brahmastra shall never find its home within you. You lack the nobility to wield it. Just as you have betrayed my trust, your memory will falter when you face a formidable foe. The divine Astra will not linger in your memory. Depart from the sacred ground immediately.
Please, Gurudev, find it in your heart to forgive me.
You are no longer worthy of my tutelage. Leave this place at once.
The curses by people of great austerity are bound to manifest. I was merely a tool, an instrument for the fulfillment of the curses. You sealed your fate by choosing to walk on thin ice, using slippery deeds as your support.
That's sufficient, for my decision is made. Karna, the closest acquaintance of Duryodhana, was the only one who could have steered his Sakha away from the path of Adharma. Mutual exploitation should not be paraded as friendship. Friends should inspire each other to make dharmic choices. Karna's actions brought him the curses to die in an unfortunate manner. Arjuna is not to be blamed, for he was the arrow released from destiny's bow to fulfill the curses upon Karna. Arjuna, Karna, please take your seats. With that, we have come to an end of this session in court. Significant accusations cleared, many questions answered. Dharma has prevailed.
It's not over yet, Sabhapati ji.
Balram, what brings you here?
I was hoping to find Dharma in this glamorous court. But alas, adharmis sit here royally while the innocents are framed. This court seems to have lost its entire purpose.
Beware, Haladhara, of the accusations you make. In this world, opinions repeated by the influential may parade as truth, yet those biases turn into ashes when faced with the fires of Dharma. Accusing this court of Adharma is unfounded.
This court is of equals, and justice prevails for all. Take your space and utter aloud. Whom do you accuse?
The architect of it all, Krishna, the mastermind behind all the Pandavas' actions. Shame on you, Krishna, for leading the Pandavas down the path of Adharma.
Bhagavan Krishna, you sometimes prompted the Pandavas to break the rules. Is that fair, Krishna? Should you feel ashamed?
Shame on me, Jesht? Shame should be upon those who abandoned Dharma at the greatest hour of need. declining to take sides, choosing neutrality. Didn't you deprive Dharma of your support? When Dharma loses support in society, Adharma rises her ugly hood. Therefore, I did not stay neutral. I took the side of Dharma and ensured its victory.
Krishna, allow me to be specific. You influenced Bhima's decision to shatter Duryodhana's thigh. Balaram asks, was that Dharma?
Selective application of Dharma clouds your judgment. How can you scorn Bhima's actions and yet overlook Duryodhana's contemptible life? Bhima's action was nothing but an echo of sage Maitreyi's curse upon Duryodhana.
Pranams, Maharishi Vyas. My efforts have all been in vain. Try as I might, I cannot persuade Duryodhan. I beg of you, please help my son. Guide him on the path of righteousness. Open his eyes to his own wrongdoings.
In a short while, Maharishi Maitreyi shall visit this court. Let us hope Duryodhana pays heed to his words.
Pranam Chakravarti Maharaj. Maharishi Maitreyi has arrived at the palace.
Welcome him at once. Pranam, Srishivar. You have made this long journey to our kingdom. I am grateful.
I was undertaking a Tirth Yatra and happened to meet Dharmraj Yudhishthira himself in the Kamyaka forest. It was there that I learnt of the horrors that had taken place under this roof. That is what brought me to this court, wishing the good of the great lineage of the Kurus.
May your words inspire us on the path to Dharma, Maharishi.
Ah, Duryodhan, you have come. I arrived especially to meet you. You were named Suyodhan at birth. You are the heir of this great Kuru clan, a dynasty unmatched in valor and integrity. You possess great intelligence and prowess. These traits must be used for establishing Dharma, Suyodhan, and not otherwise. Should you choose to do so, you will bring grave misfortunes to this bloodline. Duryodhana, heed carefully to my words. Make peace with the Pandavas. They are warriors of unmatched prowess. The Rakshasas Hidimba and Kirmira have both met their ends at Bhima's hands. They are the paragons of virtue, O Prince, and it is most wise to embrace them with brotherly love.
Pitashri, if that is all, shall I leave?
Duryodhana, it seems my words fall on deaf ears. Your callousness will bring about the downfall of the entire Kaurava lineage. When war inevitably breaks out between you and the Pandavas, your thigh shall be shattered by Bhima's mace. This is my curse upon you.
Oh, sage, please forgive my son's folly. Such a terrible curse will ruin him. I beg of you, please take it back.
Even now, it is the father who begs for mercy, not the son. Duryodhana, your arrogance knows no equal. Pay close heed to me. There is only one way to mitigate this curse. Heed my counsel and make peace with the Pandavas. Unless the two halves of the Kuru clan are united as one, you shall meet your end by Dharma's hands.
Now it all falls into place. Maitreyi Rishi's curse simply took form as Bhima's mace and crushed Duryodhana's thigh. This is no fault of Bhima or Krishna. Balaram, you on the other hand chose to go on a Tirth Yatra. What was the reason behind your neutrality?
Duryodhana was my favorite student. Bhima's villainous attack on Duryodhana can never be justified. Nothing else is of relevance, Krishna. I was witness to that adharma of the meanest act. That infamous strike below the waist that struck the death knell to Dharma. That ill-fated war of the maces. The Gada Yuddha.
Krishna, Duryodhana hides himself within the waters of this lake. Treachery and illusion runs through his veins.
Dharmaraj, one cannot fight straight against the crooked. Challenge Duryodhana and rip apart his treachery.
Duryodhana, you call yourself a Kshatriya? Such a shame! As soon as your army fell, you ran away from the battle and took hiding in this lake. You let your people die. Bhishma lies on a bed of arrows. Sage Drona is dead. All because of you. Come out and prove your manliness.
Duryodhana, you are a disgrace to the Kuru lineage. A warrior is one who proves himself through his actions. You are nothing but a coward.
Yudhishthir, it is not cowardice that has forced me to the depths of this lake. I merely wished to rest and recoup before the fight.
Suryodhan, our bodies burn to vanquish you through righteous combat and claim the kingdom that was rightly ours.
I do not wish to rule the kingdom anymore. Born from the ashes of a fire so terrible, you are their emperor.
Enough of your rambling, Suryodhan. The kingdom which you speak of is not yours to give. I'm not Shakuni to take pity on you. The memories of Draupadi's disgrace and the Lak Palace run fresh in our minds.
Yudhishthira, I possess no chariot, no soldiers, not even a weapon. Is it Kshatriya Dharma for 5 well-armed Maharathis to face me?
Where did your Kshatriya Dharma go when you killed Abhimanyu? Yet, our ideals are not as low as yours. Pick any weapon you like and choose to fight any one of us. Defeat us and the kingdom is yours. Or fall, as you certainly will, and walk the halls of heaven. I give you my word.
Then, so be it. I challenge you to a duel with the mace. Even if the gods stand in my way, I shall rip apart your mortal bodies. Anyone who wishes to die, step forward and face me.
Jest, I will strike him to the ground and ensure that you are crowned the rightful emperor of this land. Suryodhan, prepare for battle. The rivers of blood that now run through Kurukshetra are your doing. My mace shall ensure that you breathe your last on this very land.
Arjuna, blessed by Gandhari, Duryodhana is invincible. It is impossible for Bhima to triumph. For the sake of establishing Dharma, treachery should be fought with treachery.
It was Duryodhan's fate to die this way. His adharmic evil actions against the Pandavas provoked Rishi Maitreya's curse upon him. Bhima was only an instrument in fulfilling this curse.
Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir-bhavati bharata abhyutthanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Whenever adharma has risen and the virtuous have been hurled into suffering, I have taken birth time and again to destroy adharma and establish dharma once again. Along this path, I thwarted many adversaries. When their destruction was impossible through fair means, I adopted tactics and illusions. not for my personal gain, but for the well-being of the whole world and for the sanctity of Dharma. Let the future remember, whenever Adharma shall rise in this world, I shall take form. To restore the balance of the cosmos, I will return, time and time again.
Our debate comes to a close now. What is its conclusion? Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitah. Dharma protects its protector. When Dharma is compromised, Dharma manifests itself to vanquish its foe. Yato dharmas tato jayah. Victory will trail only those who side with Dharma. Let Dharma rule our lives. The Lord Himself will protect us. Thus, Kurukshetra became the Dharmakshetra for the Pandavas. The Mahabharata is the saga of the victory of Dharma. As the Dwapara Yuga drew to a close, Dharma once again became the yardstick to judge a man's character. Dharmaraj Yudhishthir was crowned Samrat. Hastinapur chose its leader, and Dharma chose its rightful heir. Dharma echoed in the halls of Yudhishthira's court.
उच्छ्रित हिमालय शिखरात् दक्षिण भारतस्य प्रचुर क्षेत्राणि यावत् पश्चिमस्य विशाल मरुभूमितः पूर्वस्य असीम विस्तार पर्यन्तं यः भारतस्य प्रत्येकं कोणे राज्यं करोति कुरुवंश राजकुमारः पाण्डवेषु ज्येष्ठः अखण्ड भारतस्य साम्राट् धर्मपुत्रः महाराज युधिष्ठिरः आगच्छन्ति। महाराज युधिष्ठिर की
चक्रवर्ती सम्राट युधिष्ठिर की जय। चक्रवर्ती सम्राट युधिष्ठिर की जय। चक्रवर्ती सम्राट युधिष्ठिर की जय। महाराज युधिष्ठिर की जय। महाराज युधिष्ठिर की जय। चक्रवर्ती सम्राट 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 युधिष्ठिर की जय।
Pandavas and the Kauravas, Dharma and Adharma, the good and the bad, all exist within me. The entire cosmos exists within the confines of my consciousness. I am the force of creation. I am the power of destruction. I am that consciousness which pervades every being. I am all of humanity. I am this universe. I am Dharma.